Hi, I'm Frankie Bridge and this is Loose Ends. Meghan and Harry. Rihanna. Oh, what's my most emoji? There's my phone, sorry. My emojis, I think it's probably the face. No, I'm completely making that up. It's not. In my head, I can see the eyes. It's the eye roll. It's the eye roll. Morning workout, all day, every day. Boozy January. I just don't really believe in dry Jan. Kindness. Sometimes it's kind not to be honest. I'm going to have to go with One Step Closer because it was our first single and I still remember the dance routine, and I saw the video not that long ago and I literally look like a baby. It's ridiculous. Oh, Wayne is 100% stricter than me, literally. I can't say no. It's so bad. I had all these ideas of what I'd be like as a parent, and I'm just as soft as anything. Wayne's actually been really good with the homeschooling. He has kind of taken on the role with Parker to be a teacher, but I have to say he doesn't have the best patience. So he's quite good with all the schoolwork, and I think he's actually more knowledgeable than me, but the patience isn't quite there. The best thing about being a mum is the cuddles and all the love. I'm such a hugger. And with kids, they just always want cuddles, and I'm dreading the day, that first day when they're older and they're going to say, "Oh, Mum, don't cuddle me." I'm going to be devastated. I think the hardest thing about being a parent is that constant questioning yourself. You're always doubting yourself. Am I doing the right thing? Am I being a good enough parent? And that mum guilt that you get for literally everything. I don't think anyone can really prepare you for that when you're pregnant or when you're thinking about having a kid. I used to assume that when I was at work or when I was away and I wasn't with my kids that I'd be able to completely relax, and that is just so not the case. They're always on your mind. My greatest achievement in life on a personal level is obviously my family, my kids and my husband. But I feel like, I've achieved a lot over the years. I've been working since the age of 12 and I'm now 31. So I think that's a big achievement in itself. I'm managing to write a book without a ghostwriter. It's the first time I've ever completed anything from start to finish by myself. So I'm pretty proud of that. My biggest regret, I think one is being so tough on myself. So like not being able to just enjoy the moments that happen in life. Like I look back at things and things I've achieved and done and I think, I wish I'd have just enjoyed it while I was there. But my biggest regret is never living in London. There was a period of time when me and my best friend were looking at flats to rent in London, when the Saturdays were at the height of our career. And I look back and I think, it would have been so fun. But I had a car at the time and I was convinced I needed a parking space, so it just didn't happen. It depends what the cozy night in entails, because I love just a night in. So something I found really hard, with everything that's been going on in 2020 is I love nothing more than having my friends and family around my house and having nice food and a good drink and being in a space where anyone can say and do what they want and where you can have a laugh and be as loud as you want. But in your PJs, that is just like my perfect night. Being comfortable, elasticated waistband, but having fun with your mates. You just can't beat it. I think I'd call Brenda for a night out. She seems fun. She was dancing in between like sections of the show. I think she'd be great. I feel like Nadia's got a lot of. I feel like she quite likes to give advice, and I think she'd be pretty good at it. She seems quite knowledgeable. Oh my god. When I was in the Saturdays, the girls always used to say I was the best dancer. I don't think I would necessarily agree with that, but they all used to say I used to do this like extra little thing with my shoulder. And I don't even know what it is, but I used to add a little bit of flavour in. So funny when I think about it now. And they all used to think it was great. So yeah, but I would say like I was a better dancer than I was a singer, because I just loved dancing. Up. Oh, for so many different reasons. Higher, because I loved the video. What About Us, number 1. See my future. Oh God, I'd just like to know. I'm like, as an anxious person, you're always wondering what if. If I could know what the ifs are, then I wouldn't have to be anxious anymore. Oh, more time, never ending time. Oh, let Wayne cook every meal, 100%. Oh, Strictly all over again. Get me some more sequin dresses. One life for 1,000 years. Do I have to be 1,000 years old though? I don't think that would be very fun. Oh God. I think just not to assume that you're gonna know everything from the minute they're born. Like, you do learn as you go. Like, everyone says you have to listen to your baby, you have to listen to your own, you know, what you think is right, but everyone's got so many opinions. Sometimes that's really hard to kind of drown everyone out and listen to yourself. But you do, like, you know, that love isn't always instant, that knowing what to do isn't always instant, but it does come with time, and it does get slightly easier as they get bigger. So I think just not to be too tough on yourself, which is easier said than done, but I think you just have to try and give yourself a break. I think on my bucket list, and I don't know when or how or where, but I would love to live abroad as a family one day. I just think it would be really interesting to experience a different country, slightly different culture, and just for the boys to get to experience it, I think it would be absolutely amazing. 2 people who I find fascinating, and they're both completely different, so I'd love to have them on. Actually, there's three. So I would love Glennon Doyle, because she wrote a book called Untamed. I think it's called Untamed. Yeah. I read the whole thing in like 3 days. It's amazing. She just has a really different way of looking at life, and I love learning from people who just think so differently to me. I think it's really interesting and really important to kind of have conversations with people like that, because I think it opens our minds massively. I would love to talk to Russell Brand, because I think he's just like done this whole full circle. Like, he was once one type of person, and now he seems completely different. He seems really at ease with who he is, and he's got quite a lot to say, so I think he'd be interesting to talk to. And Louis Theroux, I just think he's amazing. I just love all of his documentaries. He's seen so much in the world and met so many different types of people. I just think he just has some amazing stories. I feel like my music days are done. I've been doing it since I was 12 now, so it's a long time. So it's really nice for me to get to try out new things, and, you know, like being on Loose Women and writing a book. Like, it's so nice. It's really nice to be able to use my voice in a different way and to have opinions and stuff. I still love music. Maybe musical theatre or something, I think, would be something that would be really fun one day. But yeah, I think when I was younger, I really wanted to be a solo artist at some point in life, and now I just don't have that same dream. My God, an S Club Juniors reunion would be insane. Like, I know I'm not old, but imagine going back and doing something that you did when you were 12, and how different you all are now. Like, we've all got kids, and not everyone, but, you know, it would just be nuts. But I mean, never say never. It would be lovely to get us all back together in one room. And like I said before, I still remember the One Step Closer dance routine, so I wouldn't even have to relearn that. But I mean, there's no immediate plans.